Well, hello, good afternoon, and welcome in, everybody, here from a sunny Burley Stadium on a Thursday afternoon. Greeneville Dobyns-Bennett, as we welcome in the boys soccer scene here on First Horizon Green Sports Zone. Our second installment of the Spotlight Game of the Week here this week, the first of which on the softball diamond just a few nights ago. But again, making our boys soccer debut here in a non-conference affair between the Dobyns-Bennett Indians and the Greeneville High School Greene Devils. Brian Staten will be on the call here momentarily. I'm Matthew Palazzo. I'll be up on camera here momentarily, and Tyler Nichols is our producer for the afternoon. Glad you could join us. Greeneville coming in with a 5-win, 4-loss, 1-tie record. Dobyns-Bennett, the team at 4 wins, 4 losses, and a tie. Dobyns-Bennett also in the 4th district in classification above the Greeneville Greene Devils, reigning in 3A. Greeneville, of course, in Class 2A, District 2, already off to a hot start in district play. Here at home on the season, the Greene Devils 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. In district play this year, Greeneville is 3-0. But this being a non-district game won't matter, won't factor in all that too much. All right, everybody knows kind of the gist of what to expect with this Greene Devil team. A lot of Sam Gorley, the team's leader in points scored, 25 points already in this season in just 10 games, 15 goals, 10 assists for Dobyns-Bennett. They'll be led by a young sophomore, 9 goals to lead the team in that category. Greeneville, of course, winners of 3 in a row, a couple of wins against conference competition in Granger and Claiborne. Those are both 9-0 decisions, then a 2-0 win over Morristown West a week ago today, right here from Burley Stadium. Dobyns-Bennett looking to get their second in a row after getting a dub against Davy Crockett last time out. This was on Tuesday, and then last week a loss against Tennessee High and on the road at Elizabeth. And as the starting lineups are now being announced, and just about ready to get things going here from Burley Stadium. Greeneville and Dobyns-Bennett just moments away. Really excited to get this one underway. Of course, the two giants in their respective cities. Dobyns-Bennett actually paying a trip to Greeneville at the conclusion of the basketball season, so also able to carry that one on these Green Sports Zone airwaves. So glad to have Dobyns-Bennett back once more for a return trip, albeit on the pitch this time around with the soccer action just about ready to unfold. Again, Brian Staten on the call momentarily. Thank goodness, because I do not know a lick. Here we go. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the opening kick between Greeneville and Dobyns-Bennett. This is Greene Devils and Tribe here on a Thursday night for your First Horizon Spotlight Game of the Week.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money. For over 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has proudly served the Tri-Cities with a personal touch, because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet repairs to full plumbing repiping, we have the experience and expertise to get the job done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect solution for your home. Our technicians stand behind their work and always leave your space clean and spotless. Looking for a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommy's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your needs. We're here to stay. We're not for sale. We're not merging. We're local, and we intend to stay that way. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greeneville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at gatewaynissangreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville.
It's our Green Sports Zone Spotlight Sport of the Week. Soccer, Greeneville taking on the Dobyns-Bennett Indians here today. Brian State with you, and glad you could be with us across everywhere. Matthew Palazzo, appreciate his efforts early, just trying to get everything figured out here today. A Dobyns-Bennett Indian team a little bit down from a 15-3-1 team from a season ago. A Greeneville Greene Devils team also a little bit down from a season ago, as they have now won 3 straight, winners of 4 of their last 5, as Gorley will play a deep ball for Benegas, who will give chase. Dobyns-Bennett, really a big thing for them this season has just been their youth, and a little bit of that was served by Greeneville. It's interesting how both teams are kind of very similar and also very different here for this season, and the similarities for them is that Greeneville figured out with a very young group last year and the few seniors how to play out here on the field together. And I think a little bit of that for DB. Gorley with a midfield presence, winning the ball back for the Greene Devils. Kohler, again, one of those youngsters playing on the outside. Oh, an opportunity here in an attacking zone for Benegas. We'll give it back to Vital. Benegas playing the ball in, and it'll be played and handled by Preston Todd. Again, a youngster for the Dobyns-Bennett Indians. Todd playing it out, lacing it, as they would say. Benegas has moved into a Justin Benegas, a center back position here over the last couple of games, as an outside back last year. Linker stepping up, missing last game with illness, winning the ball back for the Greene Devils. This will be Matthew Lindbergh. Playing it forward for Hensley. A nice defense on the back by Worley. Talked about youth, and we'll get into that a little bit with Dobyns-Bennett and the tremendous season that they had. And for Coach Weaver, a program near and dear to the heart, if you will, but also a program that's learning as they go along. Goalkeeper losing a team as a goalkeeper perspective from a season ago as well, out just a goal per game. Gorley will dispossess, play it back to Cogdill. And Cogdill getting it out of the box, but it'll be won by their leading goal scorer, Zayeda. As Zayeda will win and then is dispossessed. Zayeda 9 goals this season. It's the leading returning scorer from a season ago for Dobyns-Bennett, as he finished with 3 goals last year. Good patience for the Greene Devils as Linker winning it, getting it back to Benegas. And then Benegas clearing pressure. Headed out of play by Dobyns-Bennett's Worley. Dobyns-Bennett 15 wins last year. Did a lot of that with Gavin Farmer, Salas, Lucas Park. 52 goals scored by Dobyns-Bennett's team last year that ended disappointedly at home in the regionals to Jeff County. Of course, we knew how solid Jeff County was last year. A good dummy play here by Hensley has put the Greene Devils in. Jude Dyer with the overlapping run, looking to cross it into the box, and it goes over the bar. It'll be a goal kick. Or will it go all the way through for a throw-in? That'll be the case. It went all the way across. A little power. Jude has missed the last few games. They will call it a goal kick. Thought it went over the bar initially and then went out of play. So it will be ruled a goal kick. Dobyns-Bennett 4 wins this season against 4 losses, but sits second in the league. Opened the year at 2-0-1, 2 wins against Crockett and Daniel Boone, and a tie against Sparkman, Alabama, in Gatlinburg. They played the first weekend of the Smoky Mountain Cup. Lost to Page, lost to Page and Montgomery Bell Academy. Good distribution by McGill to Benegas, and a great run in the attack for Hensley. And Hensley had Worley to beat. The ball did go across the end line for a throw-in. It will be Dobyns-Bennett ball. Back-to-back losses there in Gatlinburg, and then they rebounded with a win in league play against West Ridge, emphatically against a former DB alum as well as the head coach of West Ridge. A 7-1 victory there. Breaking news just now, the Tusculum women's basketball team has hired Tandy Bradford as their next coach. So if you're tuning in, Tandy, hey, I told you I'd be doing the game today. Thanks for coming. Volunteer gets the Dobyns-Bennett Indians, then fall to Elizabeth, and I think that'll be we'll turn around and we'll look a lot at how did that Elizabethan game affect Dobyns-Bennett going forward. They were beaten 3-0. Here's a corner kick coming up now for the Green Devils. They tied at Tennessee High, win in the shootout to win in the league, and they'd get the win against Crockett. They will play every conference opponent twice, unlike Greeneville, whose conference opponent says no, one is enough. In swinger for Benegas, header to Vital, and he's put it in. Remy Vital with his second goal of the season, and the Greeneville Greene Devils are on the board.
That's a Greeneville goal, number 18, Remy Vital.
Vital with the goal. The Greene Devils get the first lead on a corner kick off the foot of Christian Benegas, and the Greene Devils take a 1-0 lead on the Dobyns-Bennett Indians. And once again, we talked a little bit about Dobyns-Bennett off to a very young start, learning some things, different things like that. However, that was just Remy Vital winning the ball in the air and putting the ball through. Six-minute goal for the Greene Devils. And Dobyns-Bennett with it. We'll talk a little bit about what Greeneville has done. But a slow start for the Greene Devils, and of course the schedule that they play to open up the season, tremendous. Really kind of started turning the corner. They went 1-1-1 in Gatlinburg. That's really kind of propelled them here to the stretch that they have had. Winners of 3 straight, winners 4 of their last 5. And that lone loss coming it wasn't. Actually, they've won 4 straight because that one loss was to Mount Vernon. That came early at Gatlinburg. Figuring it out, though, after that. Winners against Claiborne, Morristown West, and Granger, and they won that final day in Gatlinburg. They played the second weekend at the Rocky Top Complex. Gorley pressured Dobyns-Bennett. Very physical on the ball if they can win it. But Gorley gets it back thanks to some help from Lindbergh. Vital to Benegas. Christian Benegas, who set up the goal for Vital, gets it to Hensley. Hensley will play it into the box. No one there yet. Linker coming late from his outside back position. Dobyns-Bennett will win it. Looking to attack, playing it forward. Justin Benegas with some good pace to stay up with the attack of the Tribe. A counter opportunity as Greeneville had really went heavy on the left side of the field. And once get to the right side, that freed it open. Santiago Cerda was moving down the line, but Justin Benegas was there. Cardoza losing it. And then Leaker can't play it forward. Tribe win it, but then it's given away. Lindbergh with a nice tight turn in space. And then Dyer tried to get around, had the ball displaced. Won by Daniel Schubert. I had some rainbow sherbet the other day. It was phenomenal. It was on the brain. Nice step by Benegas, and then will be whistled for a foul. Got into the freshman Caden Moore. Tony Weaver said we have 4 or 5 freshmen playing at any particular moment. Dobyns-Bennett graduating 52 goals from last year. Yeah, led by Gavin Farmer with 25. Of course, he got to play with the Pellissippi Panthers this year, who advanced to the national tournament, doing so with my son. So it was Northeast Tennessee well represented at Pellissippi. And Gavin, who had 25 of those 52 goals scored last year, was just phenomenal. All-state performer, winning the district tournament last year. They did so in a shootout against Sides Hill, and then hosted the regional, and again against Jefferson County. Just sneaky good, if you will, with Jeff County last year. It was a giveaway for the Green Devils, and then Kohler can't get it, but it should be a Green Devil throw-in, and it will be. Next goal, just hit a commercial. Go straight to a commercial. Next goal. Or I may just call for a commercial if there's a substitution. Looking for Hensley were the Green Devils, but the ball won in the back by Worley and played to Todd, who was looking to the outside but plays it out of play. Gorley. Justin Benegas to Gorley. And Cogdell will play it. Good vision by Cogdell, finding Vital. McGill, pressure coming. Benegas. Vital shouldering off a defender for the ball. Good build up for the Green Devils here. Christian Benegas, a patient run. And good step by Daniel Pond to win it back and win it away from Benegas before it goes out of play. Lindbergh. Vital turns and fires. It'll be deflected in on goal. And it'll be easily handled by Preston Todd. Vital wins the kick. Hensley tries to put it down from that striker position. Taken by Dobyns-Bennett. Good step by Kohler. Hensley. Good turn. And then was looking for Benegas. Vital. Here's Gorley. Steps through a double team and was looking for Hensley. Nice little flick on here. McGill's got to be good, and it's deflected on into play as Powers will play it on into play. Lindbergh adjusting the equipment. Another throw for DB. Schubert. Zayeta. Dangerous play here, and it'll be one. Jude Dyer's in on goal, and he's got another one. Dispossessed into the back line, and the Green Devils, Jude Dyer pounces to make it 2-0.
That's a Green Devil goal, Jude Dyer.
We'll step aside for a quick break. Return just in 30 seconds, just after the kickoff. The Greeneville Greene Devils leading Dobyns-Bennett 2-0.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greeneville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at gatewaynissangreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville.
So Jude Dyer dispossessing a defender, the back third, and then gets one-on-one on to Preston Todd and is able to bulge the old onion bag, as they say, and it makes it a 2-0 game. Dobyns-Bennett in the box, though, in creating an opportunity here. Benegas wanted a handball. Not going to get it. It'll be a throw-in. And under pressure by Cerna. And a substitution will be into the contest here for Dobyns-Bennett. It's Cerna who will be lifted. As into the contest will be Alan Higuera. Another one of those freshmen for Coach Tony Weaver. And he'll be a goal kick for the Green Devils. The ball deflected off of Dobyns-Bennett. Be Cogdell who is going to go ahead and lace it, as they won't play it out of the back here. Dobyns-Bennett, they average nearly 2 goals a game here early in the season, but they don't rally from behind. Nice little run here by Hensley. It's covered up nicely by Worley and be escorted out of play for a goal kick.
Goal kick, DB.
Hensley applying some pressure. Cardoza working away from that pressure. Oh, good patience. But then it's one, and Gorley's going to have a goal to goal, and this one is just wide of the target. Gave it an ambitious go, and just misses the far side lower 90.
Shot from Gorley, just missed.
Be a goal kick for Dobyns-Bennett. And again, just being dispossessed, turning it over, an issue for Dobyns-Bennett here early. Header won by Benegas. (2024) This game finished here at Burley Stadium 1-1, and it came down to a save by Tanner Myers on a free kick by Lucas Park, who just laced it for the upper 90, and Myers saving it to preserve the 1-1 tie. 2021, the Green Devils with their last win, a 1-0 victory on an Austin Beats goal, his first as a Green Devil, as a freshman, scored at Kingsport. Looked like a 50-50 ball that was not given, as Benegas is going to be whistled for a foul. Prior to 2021, they hadn't played since 2014. Greenville won that year 2-1. Aside from that, it has been all Dobyns-Bennett in this series. Of the 15 recorded games played between the two. Now, they were conference opponents forever prior to 2010, Not a whole lot of records shown for these two teams in that series. Deep ball played in, dangerous play into the box. There's nearly one down by Pond, and it's cleared out by Greeneville. Gorley steps up to win a loose ball. Gorley a couple of moves around two defenders, and then tried with the outside of the foot to bend it to Hensley. McGill, Cognell's going to be way out of his box. Can McGill play it back to him? The two miscommunicated. I don't know if the ball has enough steam to get out. McGill has enough strength, but can he do it against a double team? And he does. Actually wins a throw for the Greene Devils. Dobyns-Bennett winning this one last year. Salas and Farmer were nearly unstoppable against the Greene Devil back line, a young, youthful back line. At a 4-0 final, and that was the largest margin of victory for either team in the series since the 2009 year, the last year for the Greene Devils playing in the higher classification. Linker winning the throw-in with the header. And a free kick will be awarded to the Greene Devils. Yes, he did bring him. So I'm excited. Now I'm really excited, Tyler. Really excited. Tyler Nichols, Matthew Palazzo, Great Sports Zone. Glad you could be with us here on this sunshine-filled Thursday evening. If it is Parker Bogey that has checked into the game, he's got the greatest name for this weekend. Approaching the 20-minute mark, nearly halfway through this first half, the Greene Devils leading 2-0 on a 6th-minute goal by Remy Elize Vital off of a corner kick from Christian Benegas. Vital finishing for the second time this year, this one a header. And then it was followed up in the 13th minute, a little misplay in the back by Dobyns-Bennett. Jude Dyer with the strength to win the ball and dispossess the defender on that back line. Then he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, Preston Todd. And Dyer, who has missed a couple of weeks, missed the majority, if not all, of last year. I think he played one game last season. So good to see Jude back out on the field for the Greene Devils. The dynamic that he brings with the speed and just the pure strength makes this a different team, and it was on full display for that second goal. It's always good to see Ryan Holt, too. Now, y'all, always good to see Ryan. I brought Ryan Holt out of retirement. We both thought we were retired, actually. Dobyns-Bennett trying to build it up. Stepped in front of by Linker. Touched by Dyer. And then Dyer trying to power his way through Cardoza. And Cardoza strong enough to win it back for the Tribe. Pond. This will be Steech. Steech can't get away from Gorley. Steech has a handful of Gorley's jersey, and it didn't matter. He still played through it. Dyer then playing it forward for Hensley. It'll be a foot race now, and it will run on out of play as Worley was there with the angle on Hensley. Emerson, don't call me Owen Hensley. Vital. Oh, a good bit of skill, and he'll earn a kick. He just got there first. That's all that it took. Zaeda got there late. Yeah, the Greene Devils will have a free kick, leading 2-0. Greene Devil team last year that in this contest with Dobyns-Bennett just struggled to get going offensively, and it was the pace and the speed on the back line. Greeneville could possess it, and actually probably one possession last year against the Tribe, but it was just the pace and the speed in which Dobyns-Bennett played with on the back. And, of course, you're only allowing a goal per game. Offside should be the call here if Dobyns-Bennett gets it back, but it'll be played out. It was not going to be a call. It was interesting. Cogdill jumping up to win it for the Greene Devils in the back. Throw for the Greene Devils. Or actually, it should be. Will it be a throw? Hayden Inscore will check into the contest for Greeneville.
The Greene Devils, number 12.
He'll come in for Jude Dyer to give him a breather. 17 minutes to play here in this first half. Ethan Klein last year in the back line for Dobyns-Bennett, the last line of defense for Dobyns-Bennett, their goalkeeper. Allowed just one goal against last season. Made them so good to get those 15 wins, a team that went 15-3-2. Again, a disappointing loss to Jeff County in that regional semifinal in which they hosted a 1-0 final. The throw for the Tribe. Gavin Farmer, Andy Salas, Lucas Park. 52 goals for the team last year have come from players not with Dobyns-Bennett anymore. 13 from the returning players. Zayeda finishing with 3 of those, the leading returning scorer and the leading scorer this year for the Tribe. A little bit of the issue has been the goals allowed and their losses this year, which has been a bigger difference than most. Steve always very vocal as to why the whistle was blown. And it'll be a free kick for the Greene Devils. A whole lot of action between the two. Greeneville with just the 4 shots. Dobyns-Bennett yet to put one on frame. And just the 1 save so far for Dobyns-Bennett and Preston Todd. This ball was flicked over the top, and it will be a corner kick. So another chance for Benegas. And can he find the head of another Greene Devil as he did on the previous corner kick?
Corner Greeneville.
He can, but this one is missing just wide is Justin Benegas from a center back position, just with a glancing header. And then off of a Dobyns-Bennett Indian for a throw-in for the Greene Devils. Gorley bringing it down, firing from distance. This will be good for 3, which he did quite often here at Burley Stadium during the football season. As the Greene Devil football kicker. But this one will go over the line for a goal kick. .28 goals scored this year for the Dobyns-Bennett Indians. In contrast, for the Greene Devils, put through 40 this season, 4-goal average. Chance for a counter for the Tribe. McGill misplaying it, and then it's won away by Benegas. Headed down by the Tribe. And then Kohler stepping in front. Greeneville taking advantage. Got numbers on this near side for the attack. Playing it forward to Gorley, who stays on side. Oh, they will raise the flag late. It'll go across for a goal kick for Dobyns-Bennett. Even though the flag did come up, I did not see that. I saw the last defender. It looked as if Gorley was able to just hold his run enough. The last defender was the defender on that left backside. who was well back, and I think that's why Steve just kind of allowed that to play, the referee. Throw in for Greeneville. In score bringing it down. Linker will play it back to Cognell. Unicoi County softball knocking off South Green. Just result 14-0. And it's North Green knocking off Hampton district play 13-3 in district play. You can follow all of the day's activities and events written form on our webpage at greensportszone.com. We'll have some match highlights after this one is over. From our socials on our YouTube page and also through Facebook Live. Hensley going to apply some pressure on a ball that's played well back. Handled by the freshman Todd. Good patience here as he gets it to Steach. Kohler stepping in front again, winning the ball for the Green Devils and finding Gorley's foot. McGill. Played wide of Vital. Tries to win it back. Kohler steps late. Will play on. Would have been a foul, but they played advantage. And then Gorley is there to clean up the mess. Good step here by Dobyns-Bennett's Pond. Benegas just getting it away from pressure deep as Powers was providing some of that pressure. Powers the target, wins it, despite the pressure that time by Benegas. Green Devils will substitute. We'll bring in the youngster Dash Lawson and the state wrestling competitor and Gabe Oakley.
15, Gabriel Oakley. Also for the Green Devils, number 5, Dash Lawson.
What is Matthew? What's Matthew doing? Who's doing it? Yeah, he's got that one. Huh. Serna will also return to the game for Dobyns-Bennett. Under 10 minutes to play here in this first half. The Green Devils leading at 2-0. Dobyns-Bennett threatening once again. Benegas winning it on the second attempt. Getting it away from Jordan Stanley. And now will carry the ball on his own, but then it's taken away by Cardoza. Lawson with a good step, knocking it away from Stanley.
Back into the game for the Tribe, number 10, Santiago Serna.
Good touch by Hensley into space for Oakley. Oakley's behind the defense with the touch toward goal. He'll play it early, and he'll go across the end line for a goal kick. A lot of pressure that time by Higuera. And Oakley went ahead and fired early. And Todd to the near post, and he tried to sneak it in near post, but he misses the target as well. McGill stepping in front, knocking that one away from Serna. Good patient play by Kohler, and then Vital had it knocked away. Dobyns-Bennett with an opportunity, but this should be offsides. Oh, wow, they let it play on. And a good take this time that is going to miss wide of the target, Stanley. Ball must have just been played simultaneously onside. Didn't look that way from this perspective. But the flag stayed down, And it gave Dobyns-Bennett an opportunity on to goal. Cogdell will play it deep out of the back. Steech knocked away by McGill, but it stays in play. It does go out of play. Sam Gorley leading this team this year, 15 goals, getting a breather just before the half. Kohler with the long throw that'll get through two defenders, and then it will go out of play. Emerson Hitchley second on the team with 10 goals, and then Benegas with 4. That's Christian Benegas. Justin Benegas has 2. Hayden Inscore with 2. Cogdell on the year with 22 saves. James Treptow with 21. Jude Dyer and Remy Elize Vital, each with their second goal of the season in the early stages of this first half of play. 2-0. Greeneville leading the Dobyns-Bennett Indians. Vital winning the ball back. Hensley had it taken away by Steech. Steech just a sophomore, one senior, as mentioned, for this Dobyns-Bennett team. Linker, a senior, winning the ball from Cardoza out of play for a throw for the Tribe, who give it right back to the Green Devils. So after a brief break, Gorley back into the contest. Dash Lawson with a cup of coffee, as they may say in baseball. Greeneville was given the throw-in. If you watch the body language of the players, Linker went running away as if it was off of him. Dobyns-Bennett winning it in dangerous area in that back third. Vital, nice little turn. McGill then playing it forward for Oakley. And it's taken away by Dobyns-Bennett, that back line, Higuera. Cogdell will be out and pick it up away from trouble. Kohler applying pressure. Still won, however, by Pond. Bogey. It'll be a throw in for the Tribe. Dobyns-Bennett will have Daniel Boone Science Hill next week. Sitting in second place in the league. Their loss this year in the league. Oh, this ball nearly misplayed by Cogdell. Will be a corner kick for Dobyns-Bennett. A dangerous opportunity.
Corner kick, Dobyns-Bennett.
The loss for Dobyns-Bennett, I had said, talked about Tennessee High winning that when it was the loss to Tennessee High, who's moved back up into the classification. The game ended 0-0, but Tennessee High getting the shootout victory against Dobyns-Bennett to make it, to give them 4 wins against a loss in the league. Gorley winning it in the air and heading it away. Cogdell was off his line, ready to punch it away as well. And then Linker, nice little step, had it won, then had it dispossessed. Dobyns-Bennett again applying the pressure here in the final stages of the first half, and this ball will go across the inline as Cardoza just unable to get there in time. 3.5 left here in this opening half of play. And Powers is back into the game for Higuera, who will be coming off. DB will move to a 3-back, it looks like. No, they will move a player back, and that being Jordan Stanley will come back in a defensive role. Lindbergh winning a header, and then Gorley unable to get to it. Kohler played it back to Cogdell, who was calling him off, and now it's created an opportunity for the Tribe again. Bogey winning the header, but Linker stepping in on a double team and is going to earn a call, and then it will be a foul. And it will be the third, as Steve, the referee, talked about issuing the yellow card and the booking for Dobyns-Bennett.
Free kick, Greene Devils.
So Santiago Cerna earning that caution. We haven't had a whole lot of fouls here in this first half. But Cerna earning it here in the 38th minute. And the official not ready. Coach Weaver just wanted a little explanation as to what the card was used for and issued, and received the explanation. So Cogdell is ready. Dobyns-Bennett has won the possession here in the final, let's say, 10 minutes here of this first half. And a deflected ball that will be off of the face of Gorley. The official is going to stop play and stop time just to check on Gorley. I guess this is something you see in high school athletics, see it anywhere. When a ball that deflected off, the official at his discretion will allow the play to continue or stop play and then ask the player to either exit or make sure he is okay. And in this particular case, he was clear. So Gorley will stay on the field. Greeneville with an opportunity with numbers here. Gorley will play it early, looking for Oakley. Can he cut it inside? He does. Hensley will pick up the second ball. Hensley then had it stepped over. Trying to win it back, he does. Looking for Gorley in a dangerous spot. He tried to bend it into the upper corner, and it just sails wide. High and wide for the opportunity for Sam Gorley. Just the 6th opportunity on goal, or at goal, here in this first half. Dobyns-Bennett does not have an official attempt. Well, they do have one official attempt on goal, but did not warrant a save by Cogdell. And then another ball that was played in that was mishandled by Cogdell. Nice step here by Lindbergh. Playing it back for Hensley. Good vision. Hensley to Oakley. Lifting it in for Inscore. Stepped over it. And Bogey will win it, but not out of pressure yet. Linker earns a kick as we approach a minute to play here in this first half with the Green Devils leading 2-0.
Free kick, Greeneville. One minute.
It'll be Gorley who will be on the take. Low ball played near post. It goes all the way through and nearly in as it was touched by Kohler, but just misses the left post. And a very dangerous ball by Gorley went through everybody. McGill getting a flick on it. Vital with a high kick. It'll be a free kick coming up
10,
for Dobyns-Bennett in the final 10 seconds. Cogdell will be off his line. He'll handle a flick on, and that will end the first half of play. It's our Green Sports Zone Spotlight Sport of the Week. And at halftime, it's Greeneville leading the Dobyns-Bennett Indians. Back with some halftime comments after this. Greeneville 2, Dobyns-Bennett 0 from Green Sports Zone.
Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
In Greeneville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference. At the Main Brand Hair Company,
we wrangle your tangles!
At Food City, we make it easy for you to shop your way. Order online and pick it up curbside, or have it delivered straight to your door with Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now get it straight from our doors to yours.
Value every day, Food City.
Whether you ride, haul, or work, CNC has what moves you from dirt roads to job sites. We've got the gear to get you there. Hard-working equipment, helpful people, and honest advice. Whether you haul tools, toys, or livestock, CNC Custom Trailers has the equipment you need and the upgrades you want. CNC Custom Trailers, where you're more than just a customer, you're a neighbor.
Greeneville's looking for their first victory against Dobyns-Bennett since an Austin Beats goal as a freshman in 2021. They lead it here at the half by a score of 2-0. On goals by Remy Vital and Jude Dyer. A play that early was really won by Greeneville. We'll talk a little bit about maybe how it changed. The first 20-25 minutes of this game, the Green Devils probably had possession. Dobyns-Bennett was strong, winning the ball several times. Greeneville just couldn't get the final pass connected, but would possess it for the first half of this first half, if you will, and probably a little better than that, 25, maybe 30 minutes. Sam Gorley is substituted off, and Dobyns-Bennett caught a little momentum, and Greeneville just never could regather that momentum, but in the final 3 minutes of the half, created two dangerous opportunities, including a free kick that Gorley played in low to the far post that Kohler just couldn't get a foot to, and it went on out of play for a goal kick to preserve the 2-0 lead that the Green Devils have. Greeneville did outshoot Dobyns-Bennett in that first half 6-2, putting 3 on frame, 2 going in. Dobyns-Bennett with 2 shots, 1 on frame, resulting in a save apiece for both Preston Todd of Dobyns-Bennett and Gannon Cogdell of the Green Devils. Dobyns-Bennett with 3 fouls in the first half, Greeneville with 2, and 1 booking, a yellow card that was issued in the 38th minute, and that went to Santiago Serna in the booking. The scoring opened up in the 6th minute as a corner kick was won by the Green Devils, and Remy Elise Vital, the son of ETSU and former Tusculum University head coach Alan Vital. Vital with a header from Christian Benegas off that corner kick, and that came in the 6th minute. In the 13th minute, Jude Dyer was able to pounce on the back line against the Dobyns-Bennett Indians, and he was able to win the ball away into space, and he was one-on-one with Preston Todd, and he was able to place it with power past Todd as Jude Dyer. Both Jude Dyer and Remy Vital finishing with their second goals of the season. here in this first half of play. Well, more halftime when we return with more after this from Burley Stadium. At the break, the Greeneville Greene Devils 2, the Dobyns-Bennett Indians 0 for the Green Sports Zone Spotlight Sport of the Week.
When it comes to healthcare, no one wants to feel rushed. At Abundant Healthcare Clinic in Greeneville, we take the time to listen, explain, and truly care. We're a nonprofit clinic backed by 60 years of experience from Evergreen Life Services. From sports and routine physicals to common illnesses and minor injuries, we focus on you, not the clock. Call 423-278-2501 to schedule your appointment today. Abundant Healthcare Clinic. We take the time. Others don't.
So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money. For over 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has proudly served the Tri-Cities with a personal touch because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet repairs to full plumbing repiping, we have the experience and expertise to get the job done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect solution for your home. Our technicians stand behind their work and always leave your space clean and spotless. Looking for a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommy's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours. We welcome you back into Burley Stadium, where the Greeneville Greene Devils leading by a score of 2-0. Take a look at some other scores that are going on here locally. We'll talk about the in-county showdown, North Greene and West Greene in baseball, as the North Greene Huskies lead the West Greene Buffaloes 6-5 in that one. South Greene and Claiborne. South Greene is leading Claiborne 5-1. Greeneville playing Sevier County in baseball today too, and it is a Sevier County lead. They lead that one 1-0. Unicoi County has defeated the South Greene Lady Rebels in softball 14-0, out hitting the Lady Rebels 16-1 in that contest. It was quite amazing, to be honest with you. 13-3, the North Greene Lady Huskies get a 13-3 victory against Hampton, and that one as well. So some of the scores and some of the updates here, 2-0. As North Greene, West Greene talked about that in baseball action, 6-5 tight, still tight. North Greene leading that one 6-5. They're in the fifth for that contest. Greeneville continues this massive homestand into next week. They've got Northview Academy on Tuesday back here at home. And then Jefferson County next Thursday, team that handled both of these teams last year. Meanwhile, the Dobyns-Bennett Indians, their next game and next match, a league game, they've got Daniel Boone on Tuesday and then Science Hill next week for the first of 2 meetings between the two. So interesting. So we'll step aside and get you ready for the second half of play when we return right after this. Here at halftime, it is Greeneville 2, Dobyns-Bennett nothing. This is the Green Sports Zone Spotlight Sport of the Week. So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money. For over 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has proudly served the Tri-Cities with a personal touch because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet repairs to full plumbing repiping, we have the experience and expertise to get the job done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect solution for your home. Our technicians stand behind their work and always leave your space clean and spotless. Looking for a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommy's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours. Second half action already underway. No regard for timing of the clock, you know? This would not happen on Dom Donnelly's watch. Throw in for Dobyns-Bennett. Brian stayed with you with our Green Sports Zone cast and crew. Matthew Palazzo high atop Burley Stadium. Tyler Nichols inside the shaded confines of Burley Stadium for the moment. We've made sure that Matthew applies sunscreen and reapplies. Speaking of, if you're heading to the race this weekend, you'll want to do that this weekend. It's the Food City 500 this weekend. Late challenge and a late charge against Greeneville will be a free kick here for the Dobyns-Bennett Indians in somewhat of a dangerous situation. I'm talking about how Dobyns-Bennett really kind of won play there for about 7-8 minutes of play in that first half toward the end of the first half. And taking over against the Greeneville Greene Devils. Greeneville leading, though, 2-0 on 2 early goals that have stood so far. 6th-minute goal by Vital and a 13th-minute goal by Dyer. Vital winning, but not out of the trouble just yet. An opportunity that comes in that is deflected away, and the Green Devils will win it. Zayeda was looking for his 10th of the season, but it was deflected in the box. Now Gorley with a nice run and a nice one-timer to Benegas, who was looking to return it to Gorley, and a little too much pace. Easily picked up and handled by Todd. Steach tried to turn, and the ball went on out of play. Throw in for the Green Devils. April, team's trying to find form. And I don't know that follow this Greeneville team a little bit here since the first couple of weeks of the season. Really have not seen the same starting lineup for the Green Devils over the last 3 weeks. So Coach Graham has done this a long time. 7 state titles between his 2 programs, the girls and the boys. And is just trying to dial in everybody. Good distribution by Cogdell. Linker, he's got to hurry, and he's pressured by Steach. He got Benegas. Cogdell is going to play it away from pressure. One on that back line, however, by Dobyns-Bennett, and that's Worley. Second ball won by the Green Devils. Benegas and Dyer with all sorts of speed, power, strength. That one, even for him, was a little out of his range. Vital stepping into a central role this year. He's played an outside back. He's actually played an outside back in the last game here on Tuesday for the Green Devils. Scoring his first goal of the season. He got his second here today off of a header on a corner. Kohler. And again, talk a little bit about youngsters. Nice win by Worley. Did he get it out of pressure? Kohler steps. Kohler still on the run. And this ball deflected out off of Greeneville. Maddox Tucker, we haven't talked about him. A youngster for this Green Devil team that has emerged in that starting role in the midfield, which is the reason that Vital has moved in. He's not playing today. He's been ill this week. Thinking of Maddox, hope you're well. And you will see Vital as an outside back where he's so dangerous in those overlapping runs, especially with Benegas. So again, Graham with some depth, a little more depth than he had last year. He's just developing the depth last season, and that depth now providing a starting role. And here will be a free kick for the Green Devils.
Green Devils.
Dangerous ball played into the box by Lindbergh, but it's headed away. And then over the touchline for a throw-in. Kohler looking to play it back, does, but McGill winning the second ball. Hensley tried to flick it onto himself, and impressed with the play by Duncan Worley as a center back position. After the early blitz by the Green Devils, the Tribe have settled into the game. They give up a goal on a corner early in the contest, and again, they hung their head a little bit, and then a little misplay, but a very aggressive and strong player in Jude Dyer that was able to dispossess the defender and then go one-on-one to the goal to make it 2-0. And really, no real other opportunities for Greeneville, or valuable opportunities that have been very dangerous in this contest. Gorley was dangerous on a free kick that the Green Devils missed, and then another opportunity around the top of the box that he missed high. So those two opportunities, Greenville's been unable to possess as freely as they were able to early, and you got to credit Dobyns-Bennett and what they have done defensively. They've kind of stepped it up. Greeneville has just been solid throughout. They'll miss here. It'll be a throw in for Dobyns-Bennett as Gorley was looking for Benegas, that being Christian Benegas. Long ball forward looking for Powers. McGill running with him, and McGill able to turn, but Powers strong enough to win it back. And now possession for Dobyns-Bennett in the attacking third. Cerna will turn, a ball that is going to be deflected out of play for a corner. And maybe Conkle could have picked it up. I'm not sure he saw that it was deflected. Definitely couldn't get there. It'll be the second corner opportunity for Dobyns-Bennett here in this game.
Corner kick, try.
Zayeda will play it, an outswinger, and he's going to play it short. It's dangerous for Dobyns-Bennett in the box. Cerna can't turn on it. Powers heading it, and then it's flicked away by Vital. It's cleared for the moment from pressure. Dyer giving chase, applying pressure, and he's won a deflection, and Hensley gets a flick, and he's won through that. The ball is slowed up, and then Hensley can't play it forward. Dobyns-Bennett winning possession, and the injured player looks like Zayeda, who came battling with Hensley. No, check that. The injured player is Schubert, who stepped into Hensley. We'll step aside 30 seconds here from Burley Stadium. So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money. Schubert is okay. We're back to play. And a long opportunity, a bit ambitious for Caden Moore, but an opportunity nonetheless for Dobyns-Bennett that goes across the end line for a goal kick. Did you go by today? They get some windows? Oh, you're a zip lining. Yeah, you're a zip lining. Yeah, Ryan Holt zip lining it, right? 2-0 for the Green Devils on the goal kick by Cogdell. McGill winning a header in the back. Should be off the hand here or advantage. They'll play advantage. And Greeneville, again, that has been the issue so far, just unable to connect. Cogdell well off his line at the top of the 18 to gather it. McGill. McGill getting it back and then just playing it forward. Dangerous play here, or opportunity, but a really heads-up play by Worley. Worley heading it back to the freshman Todd. Last year's Ethan Klein, two senior goalkeepers last year, and then Ozzie Franklin. His dad went on to help the football team be an assistant coach, and so at Volunteer. So Ozzie has found himself at Volunteer as their starting goalkeeper and allowing less than 0.5 goals a game. Of course, the most goals he's given up this year. For the former Greeneville native, Franklin was a West Green coach for a long time. At the kids growing up through the programs here in Greeneville, the Greeneville Galaxy. But, of course, Franklin and Volunteer beaten by the Green Devils 5-0 in that district play. Dyer, a late challenge forcing an early pass by Dobyns-Bennett and losing it. Here's Hensley on 3 defenders. Gorley on the overlap. Gorley to the inline. And a ball that's deflected off of the foot of Dobyns-Bennett for a corner for the Green Devils. Dangerous run by Sam Gorley. And it creates a corner. The Green Devils scoring off a corner kick in the 6th minute of this match. Christian Benegas with the in-swinger. This will be a Hensley in-swinger. Finding the head, just missing, and then Justin Benegas, his shot is deflected away. And another corner kick. Vital running in and just missed the header. Right, I don't know. It's almost as if it went through his nasal passage.
Green Devils.
And then Justin Benegas tried to lightly finish it into the upper 90, and it was deflected at the last moment. Christian Benegas in-swinger looking for Gorley is knocked away. Benegas getting it back, looking for Vital. And one by Dobyns-Bennett looking to counter. Linker steps in front of that opportunity. And now finding Hensley. Gorley into space. They do raise the flag for the offsides. I don't know if it was Hensley first. It may have been Hensley who touched it first for off of an offsides position. Gorley looked as if he was just in the mix. Did not see the flag raised initially. Cogdell, well off his line, is going to pick this long, hopeful ball up at the 18. Hensley, Dyer. Dyer tried to collect it. Forward ball for Benegas. Benegas running it down near the end line. Was looking for Kohler, who did not make the run inside. Powers will win the ball away for Dobyns-Bennett ahead of McGill. Justin Benegas, good positioning. Cerna keeping the ball in play. Oh, no, they'll call a free kick here, I believe. I think this will be on the floor and not a throw-in. I am wrong. Linker under good pressure by Dobyns-Bennett. That pressure applied by Zayeda. And then Lindbergh can't possess it. Another throw in for Dobyns-Bennett here. The attacking third. Linker steps in front. Kohler had it knocked away. And then Benegas just lacing it out of the back. Dobyns-Bennett has won the first ball, and then they're winning the second ball here in this second half. It's not allowed Greeneville any possession whatsoever. It's Dobyns-Bennett. Nice little cross over here for Caden Moore. And a hopeful ball inside that's knocked away by Kohler. Powers was hoping to power his way through, but Kohler with the nice step, winning it away. Now can Greeneville possess it? Hensley with some time and space, plays it early instead of taking the space. But it allows Benegas into a spot. Jude Dyer on an overlap. Gorley says leave it, and Gorley with a full head of steam takes it toward the end line. Defended there by Worley, and Worley winning it away. Powers heading it down, but to Vital. Vital to Lindbergh. Dyer getting triple teamed and then having the ball taken away. Greeneville spread out, so it allows a counter here for Dobyns-Bennett. Zayeda finding Powers. McGill, though, from his center back position. Oh, he can't win it away from Powers, who wins it just at the top of the box. Zayeda, and it's tipped over, parried over the bar by Gannon Cogdell.
That's a DB shot on goal. Save. Gannon Cogdell.
Cogdell with his second save here of the match. And it will create a corner kick for Dobyns-Bennett. Again, who's been building up possession.
DB.
in-swinger here for the Tribe. Zayeta to play it. It's headed straight down, and Cogdell will come away with it. Headed initially by Stanley. So Cogdell up off of his line to play it and preserve a 2-0 lead for the Green Devils. We're under 25 minutes to play here in this second half. Ball played forward. And Justin Benegas will knock it away here at the last moment, knocking it away from Steech, who was in a nice overlapping position. Oh, and a nice finish. Very calm finish for Dobyns-Bennett as they put their first goal through, as it's made by Jordan Stanley. So the Tribe, a goal away from equalizing, have one possession here over the last 5 minutes and are on the board. We'll step aside and return right after this. It's now Greeneville 2, Dobyns-Bennett 1 for the Green Sports Zone Spotlight Sport of the Week. For over 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has proudly served the Tri-Cities with a personal touch, because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet repairs to full plumbing repiping, we have the experience and expertise to get the job done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect solution for your home. Our technicians stand behind their work and always leave your space clean and spotless. Looking for a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommy's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours. So Jordan Stanley with the goal for the Dobyns-Bennett Indians. And Dobyns-Bennett, really, they've outshot the Green Devils here in the second half. And goals that have gone through, if you will. Now 3 on frame, and 1 has gone in. 4 shots total here in this second half for Dobyns-Bennett here early. Jordan Stanley with the nice finish. To tell who that ball came in, may have been Zayeta, who played the ball to the top of the box. Dobyns-Bennett was looking for a foul. Referee was right there on it. And Dobyns-Bennett will have a throw in here. An 18-yard one-time finish for the moment from Zayeta. So Stanley with his 6th goal of the year for Dobyns-Bennett. And again, they've just won the play, just been a little bit more aggressive. Greeneville has not been able to connect passes. Good look here for Lindbergh. Vital. They hit Lindbergh in the head. Wasn't ready for it. He'll go down. They will stop play to check on Matthew. He's more frustrated with himself. They didn't get out of the way, or he got hit in the head. Check and a recheck and a double check. Greeneville with Northview Academy. They'll play here at home on Tuesday. Again, this homestand continues. They will award Greeneville the ball here. Greeneville just unable to possess it here in the second half. Dobyns-Bennett has taken a lot of this momentum and a lot of the play just because of that, just unable to connect passes and find feet. And a whistle for a foul that'll go against Dyers. This game is tightening up 2-1. Greeneville with the early 2 goals, the 6th minute and the 13th minute. Then it's been a 57th minute goal here by Jordan Stanley, his 6th of the season. And a game off of a corner kick, Greeneville could not clear it out. West Greene has taken a 9-6 advantage against the North Greene Huskies in that in-county baseball showdown. They are through 5 now.
Into the game for the Green Devils, number 6.
Substitutions into the contest as Willie Woolsey is going to check in. Aiden Inscore will be in, and Gabe Oakley will be into the contest. Cerna is going to get a breather as well here in the second half for the Dobyns-Bennett Indians. I'm going to back up the throw in. Alan Higuera has checked in for Cerna, and they have moved Stanley to a more forward position where Stanley has the goal for Dobyns-Bennett. Midway through the second half. Long, hopeful ball looking for Oakley. His run came inside instead of staying outside. And will go across the touchline for a throw-in.
Gabriel Oakley.
Stanley with the ball through. Kohler trying to defend, slows him down for the moment. The Green Devils back organized defensively. Linker plays it away. Inscore will win a ball at midfield. Gorley was looking to play it to Oakley. That one-timer is intercepted by DB, and Worley will win it on the back line to Todd. Justin Benegas has moved up into the midfield. Kohler has taken his center back position as Woolsey is the outside left back for the Green Devils right now. Lindbergh was lifted off after taking that shot to the head out of an abundance of caution. Gorley had it taken away. Vital, they move it past him. Zaeta looking for that hopeful ball ahead for Stanley. McGill, when in doubt, kicked it out. Stanley just whiffed on the cross attempt, and so it'll be a throw-in for the Green Devils. Hensley touching it to himself, and then looking to play it forward for Inscore. Again, that hopeful ball is taken away. Again, those are the balls that have not worked from distance for the Green Devils. Try possessing. Steech. A wide open Zaeta. He'll try from distance, and a good effort that will sail high of the bar for a goal kick. Again, Greeneville has been outshot here in this second half. 5-0 on balls that have gone through, either through the inline or to the goalkeeper. Greeneville has had a couple of dangerous opportunities that have been deflected away. Cogdell, won by DB. Second ball won by Benegas. And then again, just looking forward for that hopeful ball. And Greeneville has not been able to possess it. Possessing it, creating the opportunity to play that ball, but the one-timer being played early. Worley tried with some patience on the back line and has created maybe a bit of a mistake. It'll be a corner kick coming up for Greeneville. It'll be their third of the half. It'll be their sixth of the match. They've scored off of a corner kick. That came in the 6th minute. And they were dangerous on a corner kick here in this second half. A ball that went straight through Vital onto the foot of Justin Benegas, and his shot attempt was deflected away. So an in-swinger. I think it'll be an outswinger as Gorley is going to take it. Christian Benegas taking him from these near side out of the game at the moment. Christian Benegas. So Gorley, the outswinger, to the far post. Deflected all the way to the top of the 18. Won by Linker. Here's Woolsey. In score. Vital winning it off of the foot of Higuera. Oakley at the 6. Plays it to Gorley. Knocked away late. Still in play for the Greene Devils. And then a misplay, and Dobyns-Bennett has a chance to counter. They've got numbers. They'll look for the long, hopeful ball. Kohler will head it away, but it's still not out of trouble. One by DB, Cardoza. Steech. Greeneville now back organized defensively. McGill steps in front of a ball played to the middle, but just plays it forward, and Worley puts it right back into the hopper, if you will. Cardoza, Gorley winning it. Linker just playing it away. Cardoza lets it come down as he tries to settle it. Time and space for Stanley, but he plays it off of Cardoza, comes right back to him, looking for Stanley, And it'll be a deflected ball out of play and a throw in for Dobyns-Bennett as we're under 15 minutes to play, final quarter hour of the match. Good combination. Stanley playing it inside. McGill flicking it away. And then a ball that's played across the touchline for a throw-in. Linker smartly stepping in. And now it's Steech working against Oakley. Gorley comes to help. Ball misplayed. Dobyns-Bennett continues to apply the pressure. Woolsey, good step. Hensley, can he find Gorley? He can. Gorley tracked down by Zayed. A nice little bit of footwork to find Aiden Inscore. Inscore putting it toward goal, and Todd is able to come away with it against the setting sun here at Burley Stadium. Steech turning on Linker. They're going to award a free kick here. Not a bad foul by Linker. Slows up the play, allows Greeneville to get organized defensively. They call that the professional foul. Yellow card has been issued to Cardoza for words and language, I assume. So that comes here in the 67th. Sorry, I should have gone. I should have, but I'm not. I should have. I should have. Hopeful ball played in. Still dangerous. Still in a dangerous way. Still dangerous. Still dangerous. Woolsey shielding it from two defenders. Dobyns-Bennett wanted a call, but there was really no foul there. Just miscommunication on the back line. Hensley forward to Inscore. Held on. Playing it in for Oakley. Ball is knocked away, however, off the back line by Schubert. Greeneville still applying some pressure as Vital patiently waits for it to drop. Finding Justin Benegas. Benegas has it on his right foot. He'll play it out for Oakley. Looking to play it back into the box. No one there. Vital. Hopeful pass, and it's going to be deflected into Hensley, who pounces on a deflected ball in the box. A 3-1 advantage as the Greeneville Greene Devils off of a Justin Benegas deflected shot, and Hensley pouncing on it, running onto a ball in the box, touching it past Todd.
That's a Green Devil goal.
That'll allow us to step aside. Return to Burley Stadium right after this. 12:43 left in the match. The Greene Devils take a 3-1 advantage. 3-1 Greeneville, and now Gorley looking for Vital. Steech winning it back in front of Gorley. The first official shot of the second half for the Green Devils as Benegas' initial attempt was deflected, and it just harmlessly went through the middle of the defense, and Hensley continued his run and was able to just poke it by. Stop clock, again, time-wasting measure here. And they are going to, Steve is going to tell the captain, that's going to be Weston McGill, he's looking. And again, this is just time wasting. This is the first warning against the Green Devils. That's what this is. And again, it's just don't waste time. But again, that's just part of the game. There are no timeouts in this game. This is a timeout. This ball will go over the touchline for a throw-in. 3-1 Greeneville on their first true official attempt of the second half. They've had a couple of dangerous opportunities, but they were never in on goal. Dobyns-Bennett had carried the play here in the second half and had more opportunities. Five shots, 1 goal, and 3 of those on frame. 2 saves by Cogdell here in this second half. Todd has just the 1 save to this point. And nice job by Justin Benegas winning a free kick here. However, due to the strict nature of the time-wasting code here, the Green Devils will not be allowed to waste a whole lot of time here. Gorley will play it in. Header by Justin Benegas, and Todd will come off his line to gather the easy play. Nice strength by Woolsey. First year playing varsity soccer for the Green Devils. First year on the soccer team. Missed his basically entire athletic career last year. Was instrumental for the Green Devils in the basketball court this year. And again, that tremendous game he had with the 8 3-pointers. They're going to give a free kick for the Green Devils. And they weren't going to play advantage. They were going to play advantage, but Steve went ahead and blew the whistle. So a free kick for the Green Devils.
Free kick, Green Devils.
Approaching the 70th of 80 minutes. Greeneville and Dobyns-Bennett. Greeneville looking for their first win against the Tribe since 2021. A tie 2 seasons ago here at Burley. Substitutions back into the game for the Green Devils allow us the time to step aside. Another break will return.
Green Devils, number 14,
here from Burley, Greeneville leading 3-1. So why sit on the sidelines when you could be driving a brand new Chevrolet, GMC, or Cadillac from Bachman-Bernard in Greeneville? Choose from the Silverado, Sierra, Terrain, Acadia, Equinox, Trax, Trailblazer, or Blazer. And wrap yourself in elegance and style while driving a Cadillac, Lyric, or the best vehicle on the planet, the Cadillac Escalade. So don't stumble, bumble, and fumble your way with other dealers. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Make the short trip to Bachman-Bernard Chevrolet GMC Cadillac in Greeneville, where we will save you money. Matthew Lindberg has checked back into the game. Justin Benegas has moved back to a center back role as Will Henderson back into the game for the Green Devils as well. Or into the game, I should say, for Greeneville. Todd, won by Lindberg. And he can't play it forward to Oakley. Gorley, good patience, so he had it taken away by Steech. Played forward to Stanley, the goal scorer. McGill winning it as they were looking for Powers. Touched by Bogey to Zayeta. Oh, good find but Kohler will step in. Kohler has played well for the Green Devils today. Steach. Stanley. I have said bogey because I've got the Masters on my mind. And you're going to go back and watch this and say that guy can't do anything right. You're right. I can't see. Bogle, his name. Bogle is his name. So that's on me? That's not a bogey. It is a bogey. It's a bogey on my part. Yeah. I did have the Masters on the brain. That's on me.
Green Devils.
I did sit down and start watching the Masters, and it put me to sleep this afternoon, and so I've been running a little bit ragged. Bogle. As I looked at it, of course, my eyesight isn't near as good as it was. And it definitely looked like an eye. That's all I'm saying. So, Tony, that's on me. That's completely on me. Vital will play it to Henderson. Henderson for Hensley, and it goes through him. Middle of the field opening up for DB. That's really the case here in this second half. Kohler, as McGill steps in. It's a 50-50 ball. Yeah, that's a late challenge. I thought McGill might have been clipped. That was the case. They were playing advantage.
Free kick, Green Devils.
Be the fourth foul against the Tribe here in this second half. Our Green Sports Zone Spotlight Sport. Greeneville leading at Dobyns-Bennett 3-1. The Dobyns-Bennett team winners of 15 games last year. And dealing with what the Green Devils dealt with last year, a little bit of the inexperience. Had some returners and some good players from last year's team for Greeneville, but Greeneville's got that depth this year with those youngsters getting the opportunity to be on the field last year. Dobyns-Bennett learning that here today and this season. As an offsides call will go against the Green Devils. Have been whistled offsides twice. And going down on the play is a member of Dobyns-Bennett. And we are going to stop the clock, and we'll step aside, check on the injured player, and we'll step away. Back in 30 seconds as we approach 6 minutes to play. Greeneville leads DB 3-1.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your needs. We're here to stay. We're not for sale. We're not merging. We're local, and we intend to stay that way. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Three to 1, Greeneville leading, returning to play. Caden Moore back in for Dobyns-Bennett after the injury. I hope Bogle gets an opportunity to play it again so I can say his name right. Oh, here's a chance for Zayeda, and he just misses wide. Looking for his leading 10th goal of the year. He had stepped through 2 defenders. Corner kick for Dobyns-Bennett as they go quickly. Outswinger played to the far post, headed away by Henderson, but not out of pressure. And Cogdell has to play it off of the post. It's still alive for the Tribe. And they just place this one over the top of the bar. Powers, true to his name, powering it over the top.
Dobyns-Bennett, who will play Sides Hill next week. And Sides Hill leading last year's state champion of 3A, Hardin Valley, 2-1. So it'll be a tall challenge for the Tribe next week. Worley and Henderson can't play. It goes through him, but Vital is there. Corley. Inside of 4 minutes remaining. Greeneville leading 3-1. A late goal by Greenville's Emerson Hensley after a deflected shot by Justin Benegas after Dobyns-Bennett Stanley had pulled the Tribe to within 1 here in this second half. For much of the second half, Dobyns-Bennett was pretty much the better team, but this Greeneville back line has turned away several challenges, just like Dobyns-Bennett's back line, but Dobyns-Bennett's possessed it a little bit more. This ball goes through Oakley all the way through to Todd. We're going to go into the 78th minute, with Greeneville leading 3-1. Dobyns-Bennett Steach can't win the ball away just yet from Vital. Powers, a weaker attempt. Cogdell will go and just play his position. Now Powers will force Cogdell to pick it up. Oakley just heading it forward. Hensley couldn't get there. Zayeda. Good win by Henderson. Into the 79th minute. Greeneville leading 3-1. For their first win since 2021, looking for just their third win since 2008. A counter opportunity and a late deflection by Justin Benegas. As Dobyns-Bennett had Vasquez lurking on that far side, he would have been in one-on-one with Cogdell, but Benegas winning it, and now will win a free kick. Nice job by Benegas.
Free kick, Green Devils.
In the final 90 seconds of this one. Of course, Dobyns-Bennett, just full disclosure, transfer portal got him. McLean, a center back, is now playing at Hardin Valley. The reason I mentioned the Sides Hill Hardin Valley matchup is because Salas is finishing his high school career at Sides Hill. And McLean finishing, well, just a junior, is playing at Hardin Valley. So he played with Knoxville's FC Alliance. They've just moved to Knoxville. In the 80th minute, the Green Devils leading at 3-1, looking to put this one away. First win since 2021, just their third win against Dobyns-Bennett since 2008. They've also had 3 ties in that matchup. They did not play from 2014 to 2021. Long, hopeful ball for the Green Devils. Worley shielding it away from Hensley to earn a goal kick. So we approach the final 30 seconds of this one. Vasquez running on to a long ball. Benegas defending. Benegas knocking it away once, twice. And Dobyns-Bennett one final chance as we approach 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Green Devils winners of 5 straight. Knock off the Dobyns-Bennett Indians here today. And their first win since 2021 with a final score of 3-1. Green Devils get their 6th win of the year. Talked a little bit about their schedule to start this season and what that has done. As always, they play the tough schedule, but the losses to Sevier County, Gatlinburg, Pittman to open up this season for this Green Devil team, and opened the year with the win against Checkard Oak, the tie against East, and then the loss to Sevier County, then to Clarksville at the first weekend of Gatlinburg, and then the loss to Spanish Fort. They had gone through a bad way, losers of 3 straight before getting a win against Volunteer, and then going 1-1-1 in Gatlinburg, and now winners of, I should say, 4 straight, 5 of their last 6. The Green Devils victorious here today. I have some final comments, conclude it, wrap it up when we return right after this. This has been your Green Sports Zone Spotlight Sport of the Week, your final Greeneville 3, Dobyns-Bennett 1.
Project needs power. Williams Electric Supply has it all. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport. Our knowledgeable staff can help you with every wire, cable, switch, and electrical need. No one does electrical better. Williams Electric Supply. Your home needs lighting. Williams Electric Supply has it all. A showroom full of ideas for lighting your home for comfort. Find us in Bristol, Greeneville, Johnson City, and Kingsport for unique lighting and every perfect light fixture. No one does lighting better. Williams Electric Supply.
At Heritage Community Bank, we offer local banking with local decisions. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations and see how Heritage Community Bank can serve your needs. We're here to stay. We're not for sale. We're not merging. We're local, and we intend to stay that way. From small business banking to personalized checking accounts with online and mobile capabilities, Heritage Community Bank can take care of all your banking needs. Visit us online at hcbonline.us, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
At many dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greeneville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at gatewaynissangreeneville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greeneville.
Marathon Quick Stop Markets, you'll find a company that realizes that our customers are our biggest assets. We are a locally owned company, proud to serve our community. So we do everything with you in mind. We clean and sanitize our stores, provide a well-lit, monitored area to keep you and your family safe. You can always expect a friendly staff and a large selection of products with weekly specials. Stop in at a nearby Marathon Quick Stop Market today.
Greeneville will get this non-conference victory against the Dobyns-Bennett Indians here today. And again, a Greeneville team that's on a pretty good way. They got Northview Academy coming in here next week. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But the Dobyns-Bennett team, young, learning, much like a Greeneville team from a season ago. And so the more veteran team, the Greeneville Greene Devils, getting the better of Dobyns-Bennett. Although Dobyns-Bennett won play for the better part of the second half before Emerson Hensley broke their back. Some of the final stats, unofficial, but official enough. The game was rather even in shots and shots on goal. 8 shots for each team. Greeneville was outshot in the second half 6-2. 4 shots on frame by Dobyns-Bennett, 2 for Greeneville. And 5 shots on goal completed total for the game. Gannon Cognell finishing with 4 saves. And Preston Todd finishing with 2 saves on the day. Greeneville with 6 corner kicks, scored off one of those corners. 3 for Dobyns-Bennett. Dobyns-Bennett, 5 fouls committed in the second half, 2 yellow cards, 1 to Cern in the first half, 1 to Cardoza in the second, and 8 Fouls for Dobyns-Bennett, 4 for Greeneville, and Greeneville whistled offsides twice. Dobyns-Bennett none. The scoring happened in the 6th minute. Remy Elize Vital with a header off a corner from Christian Benegas to make it 1-0. And then in the 13th minute, Jude Dyer, winning the ball on the back line, went in one-on-one with a defender and finishing from about 10 yards to make it 2-0. And those two players each with their second goals of the season. For Dobyns-Bennett, they took control late in the first half. Greeneville took it back. And then to start the second half, Dobyns-Bennett carried the play. And in the 57th minute, their play off of a corner kick resulted in their first goal of the game. A Jordan Stanley one-timer from 18 yards away, getting past Cogdell to make the game 2-1. But it was Greeneville then applying some pressure in the later stages. And off of a deflected shot from Justin Benegas, Emerson Hensley runs onto a loose ball in the box and pokes through his 11th goal of the season to make it a 3-1 game, and that was ultimately your final as the Green Devils get their 6th win of the season, go to 6-4-1, and the Dobyns-Bennett Indians fall to 4-5-1 on the year. Look ahead for both of these teams, what they have to look forward to next week when our final break concludes our broadcast, when we continue right after this. Your final score was Greeneville 3, Dobyns-Bennett 1. This is the Green Sports Zone Spotlight Sport of the Week.
In Greeneville, we blend beauty with Southern charm.
From sharp cuts to flawless color and perfect extensions, we make dream hair real.
As milkshake experts, we deliver exclusive treatments, glosses, and pro product advice. Finish your look with nails and waxing done with care.
Relax and recharge with our signature Japanese head spa.
Come experience the Main Brand difference.
At the Main Brand Hair Company,
we wrangle your tangles.
At Food City, we make it easy for you to shop your way. Order online and pick it up curbside, or have it delivered straight to your door with Instacart or DoorDash. Nobody does food like Food City. And now, get it straight from our doors to yours.
Value every day, Food City.
Greeneville Greene Devils defeat the Dobyns-Bennett Indians. Final score of 3-1, our Green Sports Zone Spotlight Sport of the Week. Tough stretch coming up for the Tribe. Not going to mix words. They've got Daniel Boone, whom they easily handled earlier in the year. It'll be their second match. But the Sides Hill showdown looms, and they've got the Sides Hill Hilltoppers back-to-back weeks. Next week looks to be a Wednesday game scheduled. And, of course, going up against a former teammate, Andy Salas. Of course, the teams play, the players play against each other through club ball as well, with each other, and now they'll play against each other, the rivalry. And Dobyns-Bennett winning that district tournament championship last year against Sides Hill in the shootout. Sides Hill will have that. That's what they've got coming forward. Dobyns-Bennett against West Ridge, who they also easily handled early this year. And then Sides Hill again. Dobyns-Bennett will have East Tennessee High, who beat them in the shootout, and also Morristown West in the soccer. For the Green Devils, again, this homestand continues. They've got Northview Academy on Tuesday, and then Jefferson County on Thursday. And then they'll have a break, go on the road to Cherokee before returning home for senior night against Gate City, April 28th, and then the season finale on the road to Gatlinburg-Pittman, a state contender year in and year out. So that is how that will go for the schedule. But the Green Devils in a good way right now. There's no question about that for this team. A Green Devil team, however, that nice to see Jude Dyer coming back, scoring here tonight. Good to see Vital getting goals in back-to-back games from a Green Devil perspective. And for Dobyns-Bennett, showed some promise. Again, youth and inexperience on the field in several positions on the varsity level. But, man, really did come through and took the play in the second half. They just couldn't carry that through and beat that back line for the Green Devils. That was strong, led by Weston McGill, Noah Culler, Justin Benegas, a fabulous game. Addison Linker, Henderson coming in, and Willie Woolsey. That back line was good, and enough offense for the Green Devils here today. They didn't necessarily possess it, I know, the way that they wanted to, but they figured it out, and that's the sign of, I think, a team that's really coming together. They sorted it out, figured it out, and got it all sorted. So that was good to see for this Green Devil team here today. Going forward in the finishing touches, After a team disappointed not to get to the state tournament last year for the first time in many years, looking for that promise to get back. But still work to do, games to play. All right, a phenomenal night here in downtown Greeneville. Thank you for joining us. Of course, you can follow all night's sports coverage from our Green Sports Zone apps. You go back, watch this, if you will, through our YouTube page. But a full write-up of games tonight. Of course, the big one, the in-county showdown in baseball, North Green and West Green. Softball, tennis in action today across the county, and track and field. Tate Russell, Tyler Nichols, and others will have all of that. Johnny Painter. We'll have all of those stories on our webpage at greensportszone.com. Thanks to the administration of Dobyns-Bennett, the former Greenevillian himself, Greeneville's own Frankie DeBus. Along with Tony Weaver, thank him for his assistance in preparing us for today. And, of course, on the Greeneville side, Brad Woolsey, Nathan Hale getting us ready here today as well, and Green Devil coach Jerry Graham for his assistance. On the mic today, Coleman Gorley here at Burley Stadium. Good to see Ryan Holt, our staff here at Green Sports Zone. Tyler Nichols for Matthew Palazzo. I'm Brian Staten. Your final score was Greeneville 3, Dobyns-Bennett 1 for your Green Sports Zone Spotlight Sport of the Week.